Well, let's see if this is going to work this time. Let's see if this is going to work this time, everybody. Hello, welcome to, what day of the week is it? Thursday. Welcome to Thursday evening here at home with me. I was not in the studio this afternoon. I had to go to an appointment out of town, and then, the point of me going back to the studio and getting stuck in traffic was a bit pointless. So I've come straight home. So hello, if you're watching. This is the Transport Evolved Take 2. It's kind of the informal side of the Transport Evolved channel. It's where we kick back and talk about all kinds of things in addition to the main channel stuff. Now, if you caught the live stream I did earlier on, I did apologize for an error that I made on the ultra capacitor video, which I feel very stupid about. I'm not going to rehash it really here. Hello, Alex. In which I conflated energy density and power density. And for that, I feel kind of stupid. But don't worry, I fixed that. Well, hopefully things will be a little bit more organized in the future. Ooh, I had a little R sound there came out. A little bit of American anyway. This week has been kind of crazy for me. I have now sent off my American passport application, so hopefully I will become an American citizen with a passport very shortly, which will be very weird. And I kind of had a thought the other day, how many Americans speak with a British accent? Be interested to know. Not putting it on, just how many people with a British accent are American citizens. If you know the answer, or want to even make a guess based on statistics, let me know. So in the next couple of weeks, we are planning some more fun things at Transport Evolved. I'm going to be heading down to San Diego in March, mid-March, where I'm going to be a guest of the local electric vehicle group, and I will be giving a bit of a talk about Transport Evolved, how I got into Transport Evolved, how I got involved in electric vehicles, why I built Transport Evolved, what it's like, etc., etc., etc. It works, says QA Library. It does indeed. The first time I tried this, it failed. I had to, my machine rebooted. I do not know why. Computer errors. They happen sometimes. No, I do not wish to leave the site, Chrome. So, we knew what you meant. The point I made of supercapacitors and batteries are a very good combo. Yeah, I've recorded an apology, which is going to go up on top of the video, and then I'll re-release the video. I'll give it a different title or something. The point is, it will go back online. I just want to make sure that, I acknowledge when I make a mistake, and I say, look, I conflate power density and energy density, and I'm really sorry, and we'll go from there. So, yeah. Hopefully that won't happen again. We have a good video tomorrow on the BMW iNext, which I will be pushing up. We've also got, obviously, TEN coming on Saturday, and then on Sunday, great topic for discussion, which I will be sharing with you all nearer the time, because it turns out that the topic I think I'm going to be talking about this weekend might be kind of controversial. So it's going to be a good one. And then next week we're forecast to have lots of snow and things. So we won't be doing the usual shows. And I've got to decide what I'm going to do, whether you want me to do hangouts every day, whether you want me to film stuff here, kind of do a bit of guerrilla filming. Maybe I'll bring my camera home and we can do some guerrilla filming. And we can go from there. I do not think it was a big boo-boo to you that you made. Well, actually, okay. Maybe it wasn't a big boo-boo, but a lot of people did treat it like such in the comment section. And I don't want people to hate on me. I don't want people to think that I'm so arrogant that I would not accept when I made a mistake. So, saying sorry is a really important thing for me. I believe that when you say sorry, when you screw up, you should say sorry. Just like, when you do well, you should celebrate the fact that you did well. So maybe that is... I don't know. Maybe that's my British side coming through. I'm sorry. I wish that I'm sorry that I made that mistake. I do tend to apologize a bit too much. But there we go. So coming up in the next couple of weeks, really exciting news. I don't know if I can share it yet, but there is a solution coming. Actually, you know what? I can share it because it was on Twitter. So 45 Drives are going to be working with us to fix our server problem, which I am so excited about. My dog is so excited, he's whining. We're going to fix the Transport Evolve server, which is going to be phenomenal. If you don't know about 45 Drives, you should. 45 Drives are a great company out in Canada. They build the most fantastic media storage systems for large-scale data applications, for broadcasters, for YouTubers. If you watch Linus Tech Tips, you'll know that Linus uses Storinators for all of their video editing needs or storage needs. And we're going to be using something similar for our storage needs, which is fantastic. We're really super excited to be working with the guys at 45 Drives, really excited about how that project's going to go. We haven't really heard back yet about what we're going to be doing with them, so we're going to keep it kind of quiet, but I mean, they did reach out on Twitter and say, hey, we want to help you get a new unit. So I think I can probably say to that point, yes, they're going to help us get a new unit, which is super exciting. We're also going to be trying to find something to do with the old server. The 45 Drives unit that arrived a couple of days ago, it's basically, as it turns out, to upgrade that and to get it up to modern spec, which is what we'd originally planned to do, it was just going to cause a lot of time and whatnot. So we're going to take care of that. And I just realized that I forgot to send someone my address. So I need to do that really quickly. So let me just do this. BE, oops. So I forgot to do that. Someone was going to be dropping some stuff over for a charity that we are going. Are you going to be using SSDs? They are so cheap now. The crash price. The problem with SSDs is that we have currently got about 60 terabytes of actual data on our hard drives, and we want to continue growing that. And so 60 terabytes in hard drives, in SSDs, would be just stupidly expensive. The price per gigabyte for spinning iron is so much cheaper than the price for SSD. So we're currently using 10 and 12 terabyte hard drives. So it's a lot better than using SSDs. So that's super exciting. We've just made Erin 2 days a week, which is fantastic news. She is now working 2 full days a week for Transport Evolved. We're hoping to get her up to 3 before the end of Q1. So we've got another 2 months to save up those pennies and get some more stuff out the door. Meeting Dan from Fully Charged next Friday. He's driving down in a new EV car to the UK. I know he has a Kona Electric, so it'll be interesting to see if he does that. Say hi to him. He's a lovely guy. I love Dan. I can't wait to see him again in June when we come over. June. I had to think about that. June for Fully Charged Live. So June is Fully Charged Live. I'll be in the UK in June for Fully Charged Live. Before that, sometime between now and June, I'm going to India and hopefully China. I say hopefully India and hopefully China because I've had the invite from both an Indian company and a Chinese company, and they said, yes, we'll pay for your flights. Yes, we'll get you over there. So you can do a video on us, and haven't heard anything else yet. So I don't want to confirm for sure that that's what we're going to be doing. But India, China, UK for sure, coming to Fully Charged Live, come hell or high water, we will be there. I had to think about it in my head because in June I'm going to Fully Charged Live, and then in July I'm going to be a giant animal in Pittsburgh for a week. So I needed to make sure that I got those 2 dates in my mind the right way around. Yes, that's the one he's driving down. I'm putting that model ahead of the Leaf. Yeah. The Kona Electric's a great car. I think Dan's really enjoying it. I think I would enjoy it. And actually, we are in the process of house hunting at the moment, my partner and I. I don't know if we really discussed it. You've picked that up, but we are house hunting at the moment, and we're looking at houses. And there's a possibility that we then may end up buying a new car to go with a new house, because the house we're looking at is a long way away. Well, not a long way, comparatively, a little bit further out of town than the one we're currently in, which is a rented property. And if that's the case, then my my little one, who's not so little anymore, will probably end up getting the leaf. So there we go. So that's everything that's been going on, really, on this side of the Transport Evolved multiverse. We've got some great stories coming up next week as well. We're going to be pushing out some more of the CES coverage, because we haven't really done a whole lot of CES coverage to this point, and we've got some more videos coming out from CES. I would love to know what you guys think. One video we recorded with BMW, for whatever reason, the sound came out terribly. I can try and clean it up, but then I sound like I'm in a nasal tube somewhere. So either I can leave the audio in its natural form and just say, here, watch it. I cannot put the video up, which I think would be a bit of a shame, or I can do what we call ADR, which is dialogue replacement, basically. And ADR takes a long time to do, because you have to sync up what you're saying to what you're saying on the video. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do ADR or not for that, but I don't have an ADR program, automated dialogue replacement. So I need to decide what I'm going to do with that. And you let me know what you'd rather have. Would you rather have a video from me that's got terrible audio, really crappy audio, but it's a good video? Or would you rather that I don't put the video out if it's got terrible audio? Or would you rather that I try and modify the video, modify the audio, and kind of have a kind of halfway house, or something else? You let me know. Anyway, I am solar panels. All right, here in Kingsville, where I live, a lot of the new houses are being built with solar panels and power walls. Good job. Power walls are awesome. They really are. Absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. And my dog is having a nice butt scratch here. That's what my arm is going back to. My collie. Look. You like that? You like that? He's been at home all day on his own, feeling a bit lonely and all of that. Be careful in China. Companies there are infamous for frog marching presenters through a stage-managed PR routine. No comment. I know. I'm aware of that. I am aware of that. So that's everything that's been going on in Transport Evolved. And accurate data with bad audio is good, as opposed to what I did earlier, which was great audio, great video, terrible data. I will be fixing that. That is the next job on my list. And then I'll be selecting videos for me to do next week. Oh, and also the other thing I was going to ask you guys, what do you want me to do next week? Because it looks like we're going to have snowpocalypse here, talking about 3 to 6 inches of snow, depending on which day you're looking at. And it will probably mean that I can't get to the office. So I want you guys to tell me, what do you want me to do if I'm stuck at home next week in the snow? Do you want me to do a video every day like this? Do you want me to try and put out something else? Do you want me to just have a week off? I mean, what would you like me to do? Let me know in the comments below. That's it, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching me. I have to go because there's somebody coming to give me some to give me a donation for a charity that I help run. And so I've got to be there to thank them for the money that they're going to be leaving for the charity. So thanks for watching. As always, keep evolving.